This conference.
No, ma'am.
No, right? Okay. Everyone, what about others? Do you have any
No,
doubts
ma'am.
in contract, payment, receipt, journal, vouchers? Okay. So today we'll start with the GST. So I'm going to share the screen now. Okay. So what is mean by GST?
Goods, services, and tax.
Goods and
Yeah,
services tax.
exactly. So goods and services tax. It is not for the single service. It is a services, multiple services tax. See, when I'm doing the different versions of Tally, I told you in a Tally 8.1 version, service tax was introduced. Till Tally 9.0, we used to use service tax separately. So once the GST has implemented, so we used to pay both goods and services tax. And so this GST is an indirect tax. So can anyone tell me what is indirect tax?
The tax which a consumer pays when they buy a product like biscuit, milk, that's called indirect.
Yes. Yes. So that means, so I think you know about there are two types of tax will be there here. One is direct tax and one more is indirect tax. See, direct tax are nothing but that is your income tax that you are going to pay for the directly on your name. That is a income taxes will be the direct taxes. It may be a TDS, so these things will property tax, all those things. And indirect taxes whenever we purchase anything. So based on that, we have to pay the tax. That one we call it as a indirect tax. So in that, for goods also we'll pay the tax, and even for the services also. Like for example, if you are traveling in a Ola, Uber, so that one also we have to pay the tax. That is an indirect tax we are paying to the government. So here GST. So why GST has implemented is before GST we were using the tax called VAT. The full form of VAT is value added tax. The drawback of VAT is here we can use double taxation. See, double taxation is nothing but, for example, if the tax rate is 5.5%, so the dealer has to change the tax percentages to 4.5 or 4%. So it will be, so they are teaching for the they are cheating to the government. And what they will do, so in India they implemented GST. So now all over India only one single tax will be there. For example, 5%, 12%, 18%. So wherever you go out of the India, everywhere it will be a same tax will be there. Everywhere it will be 12% or 18% or 28%. So the tax rates will not be changing, only the price will be changing here. And GST is a one single tax for the entire nation. Hope everyone can see the screen here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So GST is a transaction based and technology driven. Technology driven is nothing but it will be everything will be done through the online. So the GST Act says what to do and rule says how to do. And the constitution says what we can do legally. And GST council state FM and union FM what to do and what not to do, they will say. So here, what is GST and how does it work? See, as I told you, GST is an indirect tax for the whole nation, which will make India one unified common market. GST is a single tax on the supply of goods and services, right from the manufacturer to the consumer. So I told you it is a single tax from the manufacturer to the consumer. And what are the benefits of GST? For business and industry, it is a easy compliance, uniformity of tax rates, that is the same tax rates will be there. Removal of cascading. Cascading is nothing but it will remove the double taxation. Improved competitiveness. Gain to manufacturers and the exporters. For central and state government, it is a simple and easy to administer. Better controls on leakage, higher revenue efficiency. The profit will be more. For the consumer, it is a single and transparent tax proportional to the value of goods and services. I think have you seen in a bill, whenever we'll go for the shopping, we'll get the bill, in that they will mention what is CGST and what is SGST. So for the consumers also, they can find what the tax they pay to the government, and relief in overall tax burden. So next one is GST key milestones. How GST came into the existence. So on 14 June 2016, draft model GST law on public domain. 3rd of August, Rajya Sabha passes the bill. 8th of August, Lok Sabha passes the bill. 8th of September, President assent. 12th of September, Cabinet approval GST from Council. 16th of September, Government notifies GST Council. 22nd and 23rd of October, first Council meeting. 26th and 27th October, draft rules on public domain. Finalization GST rates of 4th of November, that was 5%, 12%, 18%, and 28%. So finalization GST laws and rules. So it's supposed to come on April 2017, but it came on July 2017. So prelude to GST, that means before GST, what was the taxation system? So again, it is divided into two types of tax, direct and indirect tax. So in a direct tax, there is no changes in that income tax, wealth tax, and gift tax. So in a indirect tax, it is divided into state government and central government. In a central government, custom duties, central excise, service tax. So these are the taxes we were paying to the central government before GST. Now, in a state government, we used to pay VAT, luxury tax, purchase tax, and entry tax. And CST was sharing both central and state government. So this was a scenario we were using before GST. Now, so what is GST? It is a stands for Goods and Services Tax. Levy of taxes and supply of goods or services. So in India, we have dual system, that is state government and central government. So transaction within state, like if I am doing the transaction from Karnataka to Karnataka, we call it as a intrastate. Transaction with other state, we call it as a interstate. Now I'll tell you what are the taxes are included in GST. See, all services tax, VAT, purchase tax, CST, excise, entry tax, octroi. Octroi is nothing but toll charges. Now, why GST? Why we have to use GST? It is a simple tax structure. Eliminates cascading effect. Cascading is nothing but again it is a double taxation. It will remove. technology driven system, so everything will done through the online. Increased revenue, so everyone will pay the tax, automatically the profit will get the government. So registration threshold limit. So what is the minimum amount to be for the registration? Regular dealer are nothing but we call it as a registered dealer. See, for Northeast India, aggregate turnover exceeds 9 lakh for registration. This is per annum, 10 lakh for payment of tax. And rest of India, aggregate turnover exceeds 19 lakh for registration, 20 lakh for payment of tax. So if the company turnover per annum more than 19 lakhs per annum, so they have to pay the GST for the government. They have to register, and when exceeds more than 20 lakhs, they have to pay the GST tax. Composition dealer. Composition levy aggregate turnover does not exceed 50 lakh per annum. And then we have here structure of GST registration number. So, and it is a total 15 digit number. It includes state code, PAN based 15 digit number. First two digit will be the state code. For Karnataka it is 29. For Tamil Nadu it is 33. For Gujarat it is 24. For each state they will be given different state code. Okay. See here, first two digit will be the state code, that is for Karnataka it is 29, and PAN number. So PAN number, either we can give the owner PAN number or company PAN number, that is a 10 digit entity code, blank and a check digit. So entity code is area code. In place of blank, right now they added the alphabets. I think have you seen in a GST bill, XYZ will be there alphabets, and check digit will be the verification code. So total we have 15 digits of state-wise PAN based GSTN number, that is GST identification number. This number will vary from one company to another company. It will not be same. Only state code will be the same, 29. All over the company in Karnataka, the state code will be the 29. And the remaining numbers, the PAN number, entity code, blank, check digit, everything will be the different. Okay. So now mandatory registration. So overall register for the mandatory. Taxable person carrying on interstate supply. Casual and non-resident taxable person. Business liable to pay tax under reverse charge. Agent supplying on behalf of taxable person. Input service distributor. Person responsible to deduct TDS government department. Sellers on e-commerce platform, that is online shoppings, and aggregate supplying services under his brand name, that is franchises or branches of the company. And in GST we have here three types of GST. CGST, that is central GST, SGST, state GST, IGST for integrated GST. It is not interstate or international, it is an integrated GST. So we have here three types of GST. First one is CGST, second one is SGST, last one is IGST. This is for central GST. State GST. This is for integrated GST. Okay. So there are three types of GST: CGST, SGST, and IGST. Now we'll see what are the taxes will comes under CGST, SGST, and IGST. So excise duty, service tax, surcharge, and cess. Cess is nothing but whatever the tax we are paying to the government. In that it will go for Krishi Kalyan, secondary schools. So government schools, that one we call it as a cess. These three things will comes under CGST. VAT, purchase tax, entry tax, luxury tax, surcharge and cess, this comes under SGST. Same thing, CST, customs and imports will comes under IGST. Okay, now I'll tell you in a slideshow what is intrastate and interstate GST. You can see here location of supplier and the place of supply will be the same state like Karnataka. Now the charge of tax will be, it is an intrastate, it is divided into CGST and SGST. For interstate, location of supplier and place of supply will be the different states. Like I have taken here Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Now the charge of tax will be, it is a interstate IGST. Okay. And this is the invoice I'm showing here. This is just an example. See here, I have taken a company and a shop invoice here. You can observe it will display the GSTN number and name, matrix mobile, address, serial number, date of invoice, and here details of receiver or the consignee, and Swift mobile, HSN code will be there, rate will be there. Again, GST rates will be there, 9%. Packing charges is 200. For that also we have to pay the taxes here, the total amount, and this is the invoice. So this is just an example of invoice. Like this invoices we have to create in a tally. So is there any doubts in GST theory? Is there any doubts in a GST theory part?
No, ma'am.
Everyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So now, okay, I'll take here GST rates. It is 0%, or we can say it is a exempted. 0 or exempt. And then 5%, 12%, 18%, and 28%. So these are the GST rates will come. Now I'll tell you how to activate GST in Tally. So everyone open Tally now. I'm going to show how to activate GST in Tally. So open Tally, go to educational mode. So all of you are in the same screen, gateway of tally screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so to activate the features in GST features in tally, you have to press F11. Otherwise, go to company. Here we have a features F11. There are two methods here. One is hold the functional key and press F11. Otherwise, go and click on features. You got the features option here. So everyone are in the same screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so here we have here different features: accounting, inventory, and right side we have here taxation features. Can you able to see everyone this one taxation? Under that, the first option we have here enable GST. By default, it is there. Yes. Press enter. You'll get one more GST detail screen. Did you got the screen, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now state I'll take here Karnataka. Registration type either it is a composition or regular. I am taking now regular dealer. And so other territory I am not taking right now, and applicable from 1st of April. Let it be the date 1st of April only. Don't do any changes. And here we have to give a GSTN number. Just now I told you GSTN is a 15-digit number. First two digit will be the state code. I'll take this Karnataka state code is 29. Then I'm giving one fake PAN number. It has alphanumerical 5 alpha 4 number and 1 alpha. I am giving entity code blank and check digit. That is 1Z1 I am giving right now. So you have to type the number. So this is a GSTN number you have to type. Done everyone? Is there any doubts for everyone? Anyone?
Ma'am,
Yeah, tell me.
ma'am, I'm not getting the DST applicable from date that one.
Date is not
It's not
showing.
showing in my laptop.
Okay.
No,
While
ma'am.
creating the company, okay, while creating the company, you have given this number, right? Is this your new company or old company?
New company.
New company means you have to give that number. So don't use every time new company. Use old company only.
Okay,
Go
ma'am.
back to your, go back to your old company. It will be there. Don't create new company for every time. Use the old
Okay, ma'am.
company only. Yeah. And even for others also, don't create every time new company. Use the old companies only.
Ma'am, old company also it's not coming.
It's not coming.
No.
Okay, type manually 1st April 24. Now you got it. Finish
Excuse
typing
me, ma'am.
GSTN number. Yeah,
Ma'am, I'm not getting the screen which you have got. I'm getting a little different screen, ma'am.
different screen. Is the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the first option is there, no? Enable GST.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes is there, right? Place the cursor
Yeah.
over there and press enter.
Yes, ma'am, but I'm getting a different screen where there is GST registration details,
Hmm.
connected GST details, e-invoice details, and e-way billing details.
You're not getting these are the GSTN number, these options you're not getting.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do one thing. On the top
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can see here company is there, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just go back. Go to company, alter. You just check it out. You are given the state, everything.
I'll check,
State
ma'am.
your, yeah. Press escape and go back. Go to company alteration screen.
Okay.
You're given the state is Karnataka.
Yes, ma'am.
And this one, financial year.
Yes, ma'am, I have given.
Okay, save this. Now go to features.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And this one, enable GST.
Okay.
Enter.
Still the same, ma'am.
You're not getting this GSTN number only on that option only.
GST, I'm getting the number option, but above that there is an GST application from. I'm not getting that option. And in right side, whatever options you have, I don't have those, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, just enter the GSTN number.
Okay, ma'am.
So done everyone. Typing GSTN number.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after this, it is giving the warning here, but we typed a fake GSTN number and it is periodicity of GSTR 1. How we are paying the GST, whether we are paying monthly or quarterly, we have to specify. So I'll just take here monthly and additional features. Right now, I am not activating anything. And in the invoice features, you can see here e-way bill option will come here. E-way bill is nothing but it is for transportation. So we can transport the goods from one state to another state. We have to give the e-way bill for the government, and that threshold limit will be the threshold limit is of 50,000. If the invoice value exceeds more than 50,000, e-way bill option will applicable in a invoice. This one I'll show you when I am doing the practicals, when I am doing the invoices. Okay. Now keep on enter. No need to do any changes here. If the date is not there, just put the date as 1st of April and type the GSTN number and save the screen. Done? Done everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, see we activated the GST. Now we have to create some GST ledgers. We have to create a GST ledgers. So the first one is purchase account. Second one, sales account. Third one, CGST, SGST, and IGST. So these are the ledgers we have to create in Tally. Now what we have done, we just activated the GST for the Tally. Now I have to create a GST ledger. We'll create one by one. So everyone know how to create a ledger, right? Everyone are remembering that one. So I'll go to create option, ledger, go to create option in a gateway of tally. So everyone should be in a gateway of tally screen and create ledger. So you can create simultaneously. First one I am creating now purchase account, and this will comes under the group called purchase account itself. Type of ledger, it is a not applicable. Cost centers are applicable. You can take yes. So you have to, what you have to do, type the ledger name as purchase account and it will comes under the group called purchase account itself. Created everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Save this one. Same thing, we have to create a sales account. So this will comes under the group called sales account. Save it. Now I have to create some taxes. The first one is CGST. So CGST will comes under duties and taxes. Because it is a GST tax, it will comes under duties and taxes. And here type of duty is GST. In that you have to select here central tax. See here, you have to type CGST. It will comes under duties and taxes. Type of duty is GST. Tax type is central tax. Done everyone? And keep on enter. And here we have a rounding method. So rounding method we have three types here: down rounding, normal rounding, and then up rounding. See, for example, I'll take here 150.50 paisa. So this is in normal rounding. If I take 151, this is a up rounding because we are adding another 50 paisa here. And down rounding, that means we are removing the 50 paisa. So this one we call it as a down rounding. Normal rounding is nothing but we'll take the exact amount. So you have to select here normal rounding and save it. The same thing I have to create here is GST, duties and taxes. Yeah.
What we should give for the percentage of calculation, ma'am, for the CGST?
No need to give any percentage because the percentages will give it in a stock item, not in taxes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
And for the rounding method, ma'am?
Rounding method also let it be 0.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So
Excuse
pay
me,
tax.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm not getting the tax type option.
Tax
Yes,
type you are not.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah,
So on right side, yeah, on right side you have a F12 configure.
yeah, ma'am.
So here
Ma'am, how do you go to the configuration part?
F12. On right side you have F12 configure. You got it right side F12 configure.
Oh, no, ma'am,
So
it's
in a,
not working.
see here. So I am in a ledger creation screen. In a ledger creation screen, once you type the SGST, the group should be duties and taxes. Make sure that the group is duties and taxes. On right side, I'm placing the cursor here, F12 configure. Can you
Yes,
able to
ma'am.
see now? Yeah. And have you selected the group as duties and taxes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You got the screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Or
I
if you
got the
are
screen.
getting, if you are getting type of duty, you can type. Only if you're not getting, after selecting these duties and taxes, if you're not getting type of duty, then you can go to this configuration. So overall not getting this one, type of duty or tax type. Okay. So it comes under duties and taxes. Type of duty is GST. Under the tax type is state tax.
So, ma'am, how to get that, ma'am? The type of
It's
the.
fine. You didn't get that one.
No, ma'am, it's not coming for me.
Okay,
After
you selected.
F12, what should we do, ma'am?
Yeah, I'll tell you. So before that, have you selected duties and taxes only?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go to this configure and the tax details. You can see these three options. Select type duties or taxes. It should be yes only. Is the option is yes?
Uh, Select yes, ma'am. It's yes for that.
Okay. And the last one, additional ledger value calculate accessible value. That option also yes.
Uh, Addition. Ma'am, I'm not. Ma'am, in tax details only, ma'am.
Hmm. I'm placing the cursor here. You can see.
Just. Okay, ma'am.
Is it yes or no that option?
It was no, ma'am. I have made it yes.
Yeah. Okay, press escape
I'm
and you check it out. Yeah.
under tax types. I'm getting IGST, CGST, and SGST slash, ma'am.
Okay, take it as SGST only.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now,
And for
rounding
Next
CGST,
one
I
is
have to
what?
choose CGST, ma'am.
Sale tax.
CGST?
For creating CGST ledger account, I have to choose the tax type as CGST.
Correct.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. And again, rounding method will be the normal rounding. Save it. Now we'll create the last one, IGST. Again, duties and taxes. Type of duty is GST. So I'll take here integrated tax. In your system, if you have IGST, you can just select that one and normal rounding. Save it. So this is how we have to create a GST ledger. See, we activated the GST in a tally and we have created the GST ledgers. That is purchase account, sales account, CGST, SGST and IGST. Right. Okay, now everyone come back to gateway of tally screen. Create all the ledgers and come back to gateway of tally screen. So all of you in a gateway of tally screen, right?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Ma'am, when I type for IGST for the type of the duty or the taxes, I'm not able to type IGST, ma'am.
Then what it is showing over there?
It it just shows only the two options of GST and others, ma'am.
Only for IGST or it happened for CGST and SGST also?
For SGST it hasn't happened, ma'am, and then again it has been it had again showed the option set again SGST, ma'am, but I'm not getting for ICST that option, ma'am.
You didn't get the IGST?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, selected both this one only, right? IGST and duties and taxes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go to configure. Again in a tax
Okay, ma'am.
details. Yeah, this option. I'm placing the cursor here. Type of duty or taxes should be yes.
Ma'am.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am. 1 second, ma'am. I don't have that option only, ma'am. Select the type of duties. And I don't have the option of tax details only, ma'am.
Okay. And here you have this option no, under configuration on the top. Show more
Yeah, ma'am.
configuration. Both the options are yes or only one option is yes.
Only one option is there, ma'am.
Okay, make one more option also yes.
Yeah, ma'am, I got it, ma'am. So
Okay.
should I make that select type of the duties and taxes
Yes.
as yes, ma'am?
Yes. That option is yes. That option should be yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So now everyone are in the gateway of tally screen. Here I'll click on create. Under create here we have done with the accounting masters. The next one we have here inventory masters. So everyone are showing the seeing the inventory masters, right? So we have here go down, unit, stock item, category, and the group. So it is related to inventory. Inventory is nothing but stock or goods. So the first option is go down. So what is mean by go down?
Warehouse.
Yeah.
where we
So go down
store
is a
goods.
yeah. So go down is a warehouse or it is a place where we can store the stock items. So by default, Tally create one godown that is a main location. This is a by default godown. Tally will create. The remaining godowns we have to create in Tally. I think some of you are getting location in place of godowns. Right? So in place of godown, some of you are getting location. So location is nothing but godown. Both are same only. So by default, godown is main location. So remaining things, remaining godowns we can create in Tally. Now I'll go to this godown or location option. Press enter. It is giving the option here. Main location exists by default for the company. Do you want to alter main location or create new godown? So you have to click on create new. So all of you in the same screen?
Ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, click on create new. So here name of the godown, I'll type godown itself. I'm giving the number godown 1. Alias name you can give and it comes under primary. Save it. So let me create one more godown. I'll create it as godown 2. Again it comes under primary. Save it. I'll create one more codon, that is codon 3 comes under primary. Save it. Now I want to view what are the codons I have created. So where should I go to view the codons?
Chart of
Chart
accounts.
of accounts.
Yeah, so
Chart of
go to chart
accounts.
of accounts and under inventory masters, codons are there. You can see total we have 4 codons including main location. Now, if I want to do any alteration, we should go to alter, again go
Ma'am?
to codon. Yeah,
Ma'am, if I type go down to again, it comes name already exists error.
that means already codon 2 is created. You just give codon 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So if it is there any changes, we should go to alter, go down which one you want to make alteration or which one you want to make a delete. So you can just alt D, it will be deleted. So right now I'm not deleting any codons. Is that clear? Under inventory masters, we have created first one is codon. Second one, we have your units. So what is mean by units? What is units? If I want to buy
The
milk, curd,
quantity,
yes, quantity. So if I want to buy any liquid things, milk, curd, or water, so how will we buy?
liters,
Yeah,
liters,
liter. And solid things will be the kgs,
kgs.
grams, packet, numbers, milliliters. So these are the things we call it as a units. So units are nothing but it is a measurement of the quantity of item. So by default, sorry, there are two types of units. One is simple unit and one more is compound unit. See, simple unit is, it is related to single unit. Example, kg, liter, gram, packet, numbers, milliliter. So these are the simple unit. And compound unit is nothing but it is a conversion. It is equate to the simple unit. For example, so 1 kg is how many grams?
1,000 grams.
1000.
Yeah, yeah, 1000 grams. 1 liter is how many milliliters?
1,000.
1000.
Yes, yes, this one we call it as a compound unit. I'll take here one packet is equal to 10 or 20 number of pens, chocolates, whatever it is. So this conversion we call it as a compound unit and this one we call it as a simple unit. Sometimes we'll be using the simple unit and sometimes we'll be using the compound unit. So that's why the tally it will allow us to create both type of unit. One is simple unit and compound unit. So now we'll start creating these two units. Is there any doubts in this units? Okay, we'll just create the simple and compound unit. For that, go back to gateway of tally screen. Go to create unit. So you can see the screen here. Unit creation will be there. Type is there. By default, type is simple. And it is giving the option here symbol, formal name, unity quantity code, unit quantity code, number of decimal places. All of you are in the same screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So we'll start create one by one. The first symbol is kg. You have to type kg. Formal name is full name. I'll type here kilogram. Unit quantity code. Once you press enter, it will display unit quantity code. You just type here kg. You can see kg is kilograms. So right now I am not taking any decimal places. Let it be 0. Done everyone? Save it. Is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, save this one. Same thing, I have to create a gram.
Ma'am,
The short, yeah,
ma'am, for me, unit quantity code is not showing.
okay. Press F12 on right side configure. Say yes for this option. If it is
Yes,
no, just make it as yes.
it's yes, ma'am, for both of them.
Yeah, okay. So formal name is grams, unit quantity code, type GM. It will come grams. Save it. So we have created two units. If I want to see, again I can go back to chart of accounts, units. You can see it will display kg and gram what we have created. Okay, we'll create further units now. I'll go to create unit. Now I'll create liter. Formal name, I'll type the full name. And here you have to select KLR, that is for kiloliter. If you just type LTR, it will not come. You have to type KLR. That is for unit quantity code will be KLR, kiloliter. Save it. The next one is ML,
Can
milliliter.
you
Hmm.
repeat?
Ma'am, could you go
Ma'am, can you
slowly?
repeat?
Yeah, yeah. So have you done with the this one liter?
Oh, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No. Type liter. Okay, I'm in the same screen. You can type the symbol as liter, LTR. Type the formal name as full name, liter. In unit quantity code, you have to take KLR. If you start typing KL, it will display. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Done everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we'll do milliliter. Go to, okay, ml, milliliter. And unit quantity code, you just type ml. And number of decimal places is 0. Done everyone? Save this one. Next I'll create packet, PKT. Formal name I'll type here full name packet. And unit quantity codes, packs. The first option is packs. Done. Save this one. And numbers. I'll type here invoice. Formal name I'll type full name, number, unit quantity code also numbers. Number of decimal places should be 0. Done everyone? Simple unit. Okay, now go back to gateway of tally, chart of accounts, units. So hope everyone are in the same screen what I am showing now. All the simple units we have created now. So done everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Now I'll teach you how to create compound unit. The same procedure, go to create unit. Is there any compound option here?
Ma'am,
Hmm. See here, take the cursor to this simple. Use backspace key in a keyboard. Now you will find the option as compound.
Ma'am, I'm not getting compound option.
Yeah. Go to unit. The cursor is in symbol, right? It is selected. Use backspace key.
Okay, ma'am.
Use backspace key. If you double click on
Got
also,
it.
it will not come. You have to press backspace key only. Then only the compound option will come. Got it everyone? Compound. Select that. And you can see the first unit is kg. Conversion, I'll type here 1000. Second unit, I'll take it as gram. Got it everyone? If you're not getting, I'll repeat once again.
We got it, ma'am.
Got it, huh? Okay, good. So now I have typed 1 kg of 1000 gram. This is a compound unit. Save this. The second one, take it as
ma'am,
liter. Yeah,
ma'am, I'm not getting that gram option under second unit.
you have to create in simple unit. If you didn't create over there, it will not come here. You didn't create a.
I have created, ma'am. I will check it once.
So 1 liter is 1000 milliliter. See, that's why I've given all the simple unit. With the help of simple unit, we can create a compound unit. So 1 liter is 1000 milliliter. And first unit, I'll take here packet. 10 numbers. Got everyone? Save this one. And I'll go back to Gateway of Tally chart of accounts units. So it has to display like this, both simple and compound unit.
Ma'am, can you repeat from compound what to do?
You are in which screen now?
Compound unit, ma'am. Creation
Hmm.
of compound unit.
Okay, take first one is,
From there, can you repeat it again?
you're in this screen, right? Compound unit. Type kg.
Yes, ma'am.
First unit should be kg. Conversion is 1000. Second unit is gram. Save that one. Same thing. Did you got this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, save this one. Then take one more. Liter, 1000 milliliter. Save it.
Done, ma'am.
The last one, yeah. Packet 10 numbers. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So all of you created this one, right? And go to chart of accounts and then you can check it out in units. So we are created here both simple and compound unit. Okay. Now I'll go back to gateway of tally in that create option. See, under inventory masters, we have done with the godown and we have done with the unit. The another three options we have here, stock category, group, and the stock item. So the next thing we have to create a stock group category and the item.
ಯಾಕಕ್ಕ ಇದಾ
Mute yourself now.
ఎయిర్టెల్ ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్ అనేసి ఒక యాప్ ఉందది ఆ యాప్ ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుంటే మీరు ఫ్రీ మూవీస్ ఇతర ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్స్ థింగ్స్ అంతా చూడొచ్చు అని
Mute yourself now. Who is that? What's your name? Yeah.
ఇక్కడ సీరే క్రాస్ ఉందేమో కావాల్సిందే కదా వేసుకో
I think someone is unmuted. Please mute yourself. Okay. So make three columns here, stock item group and stock category. I am going to explain now what is stock item and what is stock group and the what is stock category. See the first example. I am going to explain now stock category. So I have taken an example of electronic devices. Can you tell me what are the devices will comes under this electronic items?
Mobile phone, laptops,
Yes.
headphones, earphones.
Hmm. So these things will come: printer, monitor. Yes, right. So stock group I'll create here printers, and I want to take a particular brand. I'll take here Logitech printers. So you can see here Logitech printer is a stock item. It will comes under the printers group and the category is electronic devices. Okay. Now I'll take one more stock item is Dell computers. So I'll group under computers, and again it is a electronic devices. The next one I'll take here Vivo mobile. So this will I'll group under mobiles. The same thing, electronic devices. So next one I'll take here classmate notebook. So this will comes under which group? Can anyone say?
Notebook.
Stationery.
Notebook. Yeah, books
Notebooks,
will take
and
it as a
under
group.
category it will be
Category
stationery.
will take it as stationery. Then I'll take here add gel pen. So I'll group under pen. Again it is a stationery. Then I'll take here petrol. So petrol I'll group under liquid fuel. Categories fuel. Then I'll take here camphor. Everyone knows what is camphor? So we'll call it as a karpura.
In the sense it is naphthalene and salt, ma'am.
Yeah. So we'll be using to do the puja. So that is a camphor. That one we call it will grouped under solid fuel, and again it is a the category is fuel. The last item I'll take here gold. So gold I can group under jewels, ornaments, accessories, and category also. But right now I am not taking any group and category, because here in Tally, stock group and stock category are the optional. Only stock item is important, and stock group and stock category are the optional in Tally. So that's why I'm not creating any stock group and stock item, stock category for this gold. See here, while creating in Tally, first we have to create stock category. Next we have to create a stock group. At last we have to create a stock item. So whenever we are creating in a Tally, first we have to create stock category, then stock group, at last we have to create a stock item. Is that clear? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so now I'll go back to Tally. So go to Gateway of Tally screen, create, and first one under Inventory Master, you have to click on stock category. We have done with Godown and unit. The next one I'm going to create now, stock category. So you will get stock category screen. And by default, Tally will not create any stock category, group, and item, and Tally will not create any simple and compound units. Okay. Now I have to create a stock category. Hope everyone are in the same screen, stock category creation screen. The first one I am creating here, electronic devices. Type this one, electronic devices. Done. Done, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Then alias name you can give and it comes under primary, save it. The next one, stationery. It is also comes under primary, save it. The last one I am create now, fuel. Fuel also comes under primary, save it. So only you should go to stock category creation screen, type the name one by one, save this one. After this, I'll go to chart of accounts. I'll just check it out whether all the categories are created or not. You can see in a list of stock categories, we have electronic devices, fuel, and stationery. All of you got this one? Is there any doubt? Creation of stock category? Okay. The next one, I'm going to create. Yeah. Okay, next one, we'll create a stock group. Again, go to create option, stock group. See, have taken these are the stock group: printers, computers, mobile, book, pen, liquid fuel, solid fuel. So those things we have to create now. We'll create one by one. So go to create option and under inventory master you have to select the stock group. So in gateway of tally, create. Under inventory master, select the stock group option. First one I am creating now, printers. Alias name I am not giving anything. It comes under primary. And here should quantities of item be added? Say yes. GST details don't take here because I am not giving GST details in a stock group. I am giving only in a stock item creation. So don't say yes for this GST alter details.
Ma'am, I'm not getting that option.
Okay, press F12. F12 configure.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Check it out. These two options should be yes. Statutory details and general details.
Ma'am.
Now you got it?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Under statutory details, I'm getting more details. For like in your screen, there are two. For me, it's showing provide GST details and 4-5 more details.
Yes,
More details.
ma'am. For me also.
Ma'am, only general detail is shown for me.
Okay. Okay, here we have one more option. Show more configuration. If it
That
is
is
no,
yes,
make it
ma'am.
as yeah. Now you got it?
But no, ma'am. Only general detail is shown. No statutory detail is shown here.
Okay. So in this, what are the options are yes is there? Alias name, stock group.
Provide alias name, use primary or parent stock group, and enable option to add quantities for stock at time. They are yes, and
Hmm.
provide language alias is no.
Okay. And you're not getting the statutory details here?
No, ma'am, I'm not getting statutory details.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, press F11. Otherwise, yeah, press F11 in a keyboard. Hold functional key and F11.
Ma'am, should I go to Gateway of Tallies or from here only?
No, no, no. Directly in the stock group creation only. Just press F11.
Yes, ma'am.
This GST option is yes, no? Right side, taxation, the first option, enable GST. You just check it out whether
No,
the
ma'am.
number is saved or not.
The GST option is no for me.
Okay, make it as yes.
If I click on that, GST details are shown, but
Hmm.
it's showing. It's I'm not able to do it. Yes.
No, you have to type yes over there.
Oh,
Type yes.
yes, ma'am.
Press enter.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, now you added the GSTN number.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I have added the GSTN number.
Okay, keep on enter, and once it is saved, it will display there.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, got it now? Okay. So stock group, first one I am creating printers. Comes under primary, quantities of item be added, yes. And statutory details, let it be no only because I'm not giving any GST details in stock group. Save this one. The next one will create computers. Type the name as computers.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Comes under primary. Yeah,
Ma'am, I don't
yeah.
have an option like the set or alter the GST details, ma'am.
It's okay, no problem. Because anyway, I'm not giving any GST details in stock group. So again, the same mistake will happen. See what the mistake is. Whenever we'll activate the GST things, now you have to save. Keep on enter and you have to save that one. Then only you'll get this option, the GST details option. You just check it out once that one. Go back to company features. Enable GST should be yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Directly you can press F11 in a same screen. Enable GST. See, directly you can press F11. Enable GST should be yes. And make sure that you are given this GSTN number and it has to be saved.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So the next stock group I am creating here, computers. It comes under primary. Quantities of item be added. I'll take yes. GST details I'm not giving here. And we'll create one more, mobiles. Only the thing what you have to do, type the stock group name. Keep on enter. Don't give the GST details. Save it. And books. Then I'll take pen. And then I'll take liquid fuel. And the last one is solid fuel. So create one by one. Save it. So once you're done this one, I have to check it out. I'll go to chart of accounts, stock groups. You can see all the stock groups are created according to alphabetical order. Got it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, what we have created first stock category, then stock group. Now I have to create a stock item. So these are the stock items: Logitech printers, Dell computers, Vivo mobile. So these are the stock items I have to create. This one I'll explain in next class, that is tomorrow class. Then tomorrow class I'll explain how to create a stock item. Based on that, we'll do the invoices. Purchase entry, sales entry, we'll do that one in the next class. Is there any
Okay.
doubt in the today's session?
No, ma'am.
What about others?
No,
No, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
See, yeah, before doing the purchase voucher or sales voucher, compulsory we have to create a godown unit, stock category, and stock group item. Everything should be there. Then only we can able to pass the entry. So make sure that everyone has to create these other things. What are the things I thought now? Create everyone in your company. Okay. The remaining things I'll teach you in the next class.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
ma'am.
Thank you.